afternoon once again. So we don't have the Salam of Senegal this kind of northern land. So right here is AMITY Estate, located right here in Sangotedo, just less than 2 minutes drive from the Lekki-Epe Expressway. Sangotedo is the next major bus stop after Abramadisanya, and it is less than 10 minutes drive from Ajah on that bridge. So this is AMITY Estate, a fully functional estate where people are already living in, and fully residential estate where people are already living in, where you can easily buy and start having your preferred building. And the land has a title, see, governor's consent. It has a governor's consent. Though it's not a dry land, you need to sound feel and then start with your construction. So that means if you are building in a place like this, you need to have a solid raft foundation. I repeat again, solid raft foundation, in order to ensure your building is standing gidigba on the ground. So let me just brief you on the pricing. It's selling for 35,000 naira per square meters. We have plot sizes of 300 square meters as well as 500 square meters right here. I'm working faster than you. So the 300 square meters is selling for 10.5 million naira, while the 500 square meters is selling for 17.5 million naira. And definitely other payments are development fee, survey deed of assignment. The development fee 7,000 naira per square meters, survey deed of assignment 600,000 naira each. So after that you get a physical allocation and you can start putting your building on the ground, just like what we have right here and all over us here. And I think we still have some buildings available for sale as well, but mostly lands are still available. 35,000 naira per square meters, 300 square meters 10.5 million naira, and 600 square meters is 500 square meters rather is 17.5 million naira. All roads duly interlocked, and the drainages are well covered. Fully functional estate. Buy, build and moving. Thank you and God bless you. So I'm going to switch the video at this point so you get to see the land you're paying for, and the buildings we still have left as well. So you can see we have buildings right here. The buildings are sold already, but we still have few plots left to sell. Fully functional estate, electricity in place, all roads duly interlocked with covered drainage system. Not far from the Lekki-Epe Expressway, less than 2 minutes drive from the Lekki-Epe Expressway, and then you get to have a lot of neighbors around you. So if you're thinking of a place you can buy and build and move in, this is right for you. For rental purpose, it is very good, and for short-let purpose, it is highly strategic in the sense that Sangotedo is very close to Ajah axis. Is the closest part to Ajah axis, as well as it also has a lot of landmarks surrounding it that are giving a lot of guys reason to want to move into this axis. Landmarks like the Novare Mall, Shoprite. It is just the first bus stop before you get to Ajah Jubilee, and lots more. And you can see other buildings are also coming up here every day by this, people moving in and out, and every corners we move to, we already have road, the road well interlocked, and it is just away from the hustle and bustle of the Lagos road, and you can hear the horns of vehicles, which shows that this place is not far from the Lekki-Epe Expressway. Less than 2 minutes drive actually from the Lekki-Epe Expressway that leads to Ajah Jubilee to my left hand side, and then to Ajah Jubilee Bridge, Lekki Phase 1 to my right hand side. Fully functional estate where you can have three, and you can even buy this land and even decide to resell it in less than 6 months time. But the best option right now is for you to have either for a renting purpose or for short let, because Sangotedo is one of the key areas people love to move in for short let purpose, like a month, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, or even a day, and then move out again. You can see buildings around. So the available lands right here in AMITY Estate are this which you are seeing, where the sanfilling is presently going. That is where they are presently working on the sanfilling of the road network. You can see the part of the estates where we have a lot of buildings around, and then straight down there. I'm going to walk there. The drainage has been done already, but not yet covered. You can see a lot of buildings coming up right around here. You can see that. So I'm going to walk down there so you get to see what you're buying. But definitely, if you are building here, just like I told you earlier, first, it is not a dry land. That means it requires some filling, and then after the sand filling, you also, when you are building, you need to do a solid raft foundation here when you are building in a place like this, since it is not an 100% dry land. So what do you do to get your plot allocated to you? First thing is you make payment for the land, either 300 square meters or 500 square meters. So after that is done, the next thing now is you can see this is actually where the land, the available plots here starts from, and straight down. And you can see where we have buildings as well. So as I was saying, for you to get your physical allocation and you can start building like the others, what you need to do first is you pay for the land, and after the payment for the land is done, you pay for the deed of assignment, the development fee, and the survey, and then you get your physical allocation, and you can then start working on your construction. But before you start working on your construction as well, you also need to see the government, that is, you get your building approval, which is quite important, which is very important before anything in Lagos State. So you don't get into labcars wahala. You can see they've cleared, even some constructions have started there, over there. Can you see that? Let me bold it a bit so you get to see that. So, and you can see the poles have been erected as well. So soon the wiring of the poles for electricity to be fully present for the present year will be done, so you can start building just like what those we have there as well. So once you pay for any plot we have available around here, these ones that are yet uncleared, once you make your payment for it, you get your allocation, full payment for the land, the deed of assignment. That's Lekki-Epe Expressway. Over there we have that tall building, those tall buildings, and that's another state part of another estate whose fence is right behind us. I guess you know of Pearl Residence Apartment is sharing a fence in the first. That's it, right behind us over there. You can see that. And then this is still Lekki-Epe Expressway, and this is still AMITY Estate, located right here in Sangotedo. So you know what to do to get started. You put a call 2107034465109 or 08097391641, and then, or if you are unable to reach me on that, you can do me an email on comewithmewithinlands@gmail.com, and we get started on that. Thank you and God bless you. Amen.